this is Stampy, and welcome to a Terraria Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's Wonderful World! Today, I'm doing a few things today. If you remember my last episode, I tried to take out the twins, and valiantly I was able to be defeated by them. Yeah, I didn't do too good. Actually, I did okay. I gave a pretty good fight, and even though I didn't win, it gave me confidence that I could be able to win soon. But what I really want to do is upgrade my armor to make it so my defense is a little bit better. And I want to try and make myself some hollowed armor. And I'm going to do that by trying to defeat the destroyer. And I have defeated the destroyer before, but I reckon that if I defeat the destroyer a bunch of times, I'm going to get a whole load of hollowed bars, and I can make some better armor. I also want to make something called the Cursed Flames. And to make the Cursed Flames, there's a few ingredients. It's basically a book, by the way, and it attacks people somehow. I think it fires fire out of a book or something along those lines, but it looks pretty powerful. And to do that, I need to have some of these. I need to have 30 Cursed Flames, and then I also need to have 15 Souls of Night. And then I can buy a spell tome from the my wizard here, Al-Thadir, is that what his name was again? I always forget. Something along those lines, yeah. And then I can make that weapon, so it would be handy if I would be able to use that in my fight against the destroyer. But the problem is I also need Souls of Night to make the mechanical worm, and the mechanical worm is what I need in order to spawn the destroyer. And I need to do that at night time, so I basically have a whole day. And what I want to do is I want to try and get as many Souls of Night as I can, as well as hopefully 10 more Cursed Flames, because I think that's what I needed, wasn't it, to get up to 30. So that's what the mission is. So it's going to be a little bit of a rush, but that should be okay. And so the place where I get the Soul of Night and the Cursed Flames is pretty much the exact same place. It's underground in the Corruption. So the plan is to get two birds with one stone, and try and get as many Souls of Night as I can, and as many Cursed Flames as I can, in order to get everything that I need. So let's go and see where's the best route to go down. I think if I go pretty much straight down here, I should be able to get low enough, low enough for it to be counted as the underground corruption. Because I think, even though technically I'm under the ground here, I don't think it's counted as the underground corruption. I'm not sure exactly how deep you need to be, but I guess as soon as I'm able to get one Soul of Night, I'm going to know that I'm going to be deep enough. So let's take up this guy and see if he drops anything. The problem is they don't always drop Souls of Night either. I think it's about 15% of the time they drop one. And this thing here, which is really brutal, is called a Clinger. And aha, you see it drops some Cursed Flames. It's actually Clingers that drop the Cursed Flames for you. So we want to get rid of them. And there's also things called World Feeders, which are kind of similar, big worms, and they can also drop the Cursed Flames as well. And it looks like we have a few Corruptors here. Let's try and, can I do my trick of throwing these little daggers? I don't think it's going to work. I could try and throw these things down, and then that way they can't get close to me. Look at that, just bouncing into the room. There we go. If I throw this enough, hopefully this will be able to take them out. This is quite a good way to get them. Kind of just bounce it around the place. I've not took them out yet, but I've got them pretty weak. They're probably weak enough for me now to be able to charge in with my sword and just finish them off. There we go. Pretty effective tactic. Sadly, no Souls of Night were dropped. I don't know if I just got unlucky or whether I'm not actually deep enough. So I guess I'm just going to keep going as deep as I can anyway, just to make sure I am deep enough. And also just because I might find some cool new things down here. And there we go. I got one Soul of Night. I do want a lot more than that, but that means that at this level, I am deep enough for this to be considered the underground corruption. So let's go and do a few of these Nimbus clouds around the place, just in case they chase me out here. And then let's go and try and take up this Slimer and the Corruptor. There we go. Another Soul of Night. A very good start. And I got those flames as well. And also, I got that thing. Do you remember I got that thing from the werewolf? Let me go somewhere safe and have a look at it. I got a Intrepid moon charm, and this is going to turn me into a werewolf. And I've not tried this out yet, and it only works at night. So once it does become night, I'm going to go up to the surface, and I'm going to become a werewolf, and maybe decide to battle the destroyer as a werewolf, depending whether I think it is actually a good idea or not. I'm pretty confident that I will be able to take up the destroyer, because last time I did it without too much problem. So I don't think I should need to prepare too much. And oh, there's a shadow hammer. What's this thing? This thing looks kind of brutal. Has it gone? Nope, it's not gone. It's not gone. All right, let's try and knock it away. It seemed to not have great defense, but it did lots of damage against me. Can I finish it off? Is it going to drop anything? It didn't drop anything. But oh, look, there's some cursed flames up here, though, so don't mind if I do. I'm going to go and break these away. I don't know how these are just kind of sitting here, but I'm not going to turn down some free cursed flames just hanging out, seeing as they're exactly what I'm after. And look, you get loads of them. Look, I got 7 already. Like, you get more than 1 when you destroy them. And it looks like the corruption goes even deeper. So as I said, I'm just going to keep going as deep as I can until I get to the edge of the corruption down here, just so I know that I'm deep enough, and also I just might find some cool things down here. Some amazing things like copper. That is exactly the thing that I really wanted to find. A small deposit of copper. Absolutely fantastic. I'm joking. I have 0 use for copper right about now. All right, let's keep looking then. I do definitely seem to be getting to the very edge of the corruption. It might be a good idea to dig kind of to the right and maybe up a bit. Just because you see this big black patch here, that looks like it's in the corruption, and I've not explored in there yet, and it's always more fun going to new areas rather than going to places that you've been before. And luckily, using this pickaxe, I can actually dig pretty pronto getting through this ebonstone. Normally, it would take absolutely ages to destroy this stuff, but this pickaxe is good enough that it doesn't actually take too long, so kind of just tunneling like this is now a little bit of an option. So there's a little bit of a cave here, but I think, yeah, I think if I head right, it looks like there's a whole load of googlies here, and googlies are the thing that I'm really after, because what would be good would be to get enough souls of night so that I can make the mechanical worm, and also be able to make the cursed flames. And to make the mechanical worm, I think it's 6 I need, and then to make the cursed flames, I need 15. So 21 is the amount which I would ideally be able to get, but that might be quite difficult. And there's a whole load of giant bats. Hopefully, these are going to drop me some souls of night. They're really hurting me, actually. Bats normally aren't too tough. And oh look, I've been reversed. My controls were reversed for a second there. I think I had some sort of spell put on me, which was making it so I was going in the opposite direction that I was pressing. Anyway, let's go down here. There's a little bit of this is cobalt, I think, isn't it? Yeah, there's a little bit of cobalt here, which is okay. Cobalt's fine. I mean, all of my armor and tools and that are better now, but might as well grab it while I'm here. And there's some skeleton archers and stuff here, but I'm not sure whether this is counted as the corruption anymore. I seem to be right on the very edge of what the corruption is. So let's take out these guys just in case it is going to drop something good. I can maybe go for my tactic of throwing these. Oh, it doesn't work so well inside of caves. I always like the tactic of trying to bounce them around. If I make a very kind of tiny hole here, just big enough to throw these discs through, that might be quite a good way, because there is a lot of things down here, and they're all firing things at me as well. You know what? I think I'm going to know when it's just time to run. I think that was a good signal that was not a good place to go. I don't think it was inside the corruption anyway, so I don't know if it would have helped me. So instead, let's go and dig this way and be happy I'm still alive. Here we go. Here's one little giant bat that I can take out. One little giant bat. That didn't really make much sense, did it? Right, let's just go and try and like staircase digging my way up here. I should definitely still be deep enough anyway. So it doesn't really matter that I'm going up instead of down. And let's see if we can find some more googlies or just anything interesting in this area. I seem to be just above where I was before, but aha! If I dig straight up this way, there seems to be the start of a new cave. Yeah, I think I can dig my way through here and hopefully find some googlies around here. Nope, it doesn't seem to be a particularly big cave. You see all the little purple dots? That is showing where all of the googlies are. So it does seem like there are a few things underneath here. It looks like it's just a few more of these bats. And the good thing is that it doesn't matter what enemies you defeat. It doesn't matter if it's a corruption enemy. Any enemy you kill in the underground corruption has a chance to drop the souls of night. So it doesn't matter that bats and some of these other things I could find in other places. As long as it's in the underground corruption, then it's still going to count anyway. And oh look, it looks like a lot of the things that were here before have moved on. So I can actually go and dive in here now and just take out the last few stragglers. No souls of night from any of them though, and it might have actually been considered as the underground corruption. It is quite corrupted around here, and I did get another soul of night earlier from taking out that bat. So how many do I have now? I got 13. So as I said, it's 15 that I need in order to be able to to make the cursed flames, but I would like an extra 6 after that, so I can make the mechanical worm, so I'd be able to take out the destroyer. It's kind of just deciding about what I want my priorities to be. Do I want to go after the destroyer first, or do I want to make the cursed flames and maybe go after the destroyer another time? I'm not entirely sure, but let's just keep going and just see if I'm going to be able to get a lot more. There we go. Look, I got another Soul of Night already, and look, I've been reversed again. I've been reversed. You see the little question mark at the top of the screen? I think these bats are doing some sort of spell on me or cursing me to make it so that I move in the wrong direction. And I actually got a Soul of Light there. That is exactly what I didn't want. I wanted the complete opposite. It looks like I've got into the hollow territory here, so I'm gonna have to dig back to the left to make sure I'm going back into the corruption. I've kind of explored most of it. Kind of diagonally down to the left, there seems to be a lot more, but this cave here seems to be a great place to get a whole load of googlies all together. There seems to really group around this area here, so this might be the best place to try and take them out. The only thing is, will I be able to do it without dying myself? Because there's so many that spawn here, does get a little bit deadly. But let's charge in and let's see what we can do. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Oh no, I just dropped my magical dagger. Oh no, now I'm getting destroyed. I need a healing potion. That was dangerous. Right. It looks like I need to go back down because I need to get that magical dagger back because I love that little thing. I do not want to lose it. So this has suddenly got a little bit more risky. I think these discs is probably the safest way for me to kind of try and hurt them without getting hurt myself. You can see I can try and hit them as they jump up at me. If I kind of aim like this, there we go. That's doing quite a lot of damage. And once there's only a few of them left and I've been able to get my health up a little bit, I can charge in there and try and get my little magic dagger again. And hopefully I get a few Souls of Night in the progress. The only worry still is that this isn't counted as the underground corruption, and I might not actually get any here. Oh, there we go. I got one from this one here. It was a little bit higher up, but that has filled me with a little bit more confidence that killing them here might actually still count towards being able to get Souls of Light. But the main thing I want to do now is to be able just to get my things back. So let's go over this way and let's charge in and try and take them out. Oh, here we go. Here's the magic dagger. There we go. I got my my magic dagger back. So that was the main thing I wanted, and was able to take out a few of those guys in the progress. There's another bat there. Any more Souls of Night? No, but I do have 15 with me now, which would be enough to make the curse flame. So I basically would need another 6 now to get in order to be able to do all of the things that I was hoping to do. But getting these Souls of Night does seem like it does take a little while, just because things don't always drop them. Like if every time you took something out, it dropped some, it wouldn't be too difficult. But the fact that it only occasionally does makes it a bit harder. But I think a good technique is to kind of stay around that big open area, and then I can kind of keep going back and forth towards it and then going to other places, because that does seem to be where lots of googly spawn. And oh look, there's another one just sitting right down there. I can go and grab that. And these slime things are quite good because they can often split into lots of little enemies, and then you can get a whole load of good things from them. So let's go and dig down here and see if I can get this Soul of Night. And actually, I don't have enough cursed flames yet. I got a whole bunch of cursed flames very early on, but I've not really had any since then. So I've been worrying about the Souls of Night this whole time, but I haven't put much thought into getting the cursed flames. I needed to find a few more of those clingers and things. So you know what? I think that I'm not going to worry about doing the cursed flames now, basically because I don't think I have time. And I'm going to go home and I'm going to go and get ready for fighting the destroyer, because it's almost become night now. So I'm going to go and switch my helmet round to my stronger helmet, and I'm going to take the clock off as well, because I pretty much only had the clock on so I could tell when it was going to become night. And I can go and put this on instead, and I kind of want to empty my pockets somewhere. Is there just kind of an empty chest somewhere around here I can dump a bunch of things in? Here we go. This is an okay place, just so I can empty out my pockets a little bit, so that when the destroyer drops things, then I'll be able to pick them all up and there'll be no problems. I actually need these rotten chunks on me, so I might as well keep some of those at hand. And aha! I can do the moon charm now. I can go and try that out and see what Stampy Cat looks like dressed up as a werewolf. We're not dressed as a werewolf, turned into a werewolf. This is no trickery. I'm actually going to be turned into a werewolf. So I've dumped out most things, and I think I just need to put this down here somewhere, and let's see what happens. So what shall I get rid of? Let's get rid of this one, I think, for now. And oh, there we go. Look, I've turned. I've turned into a werewolf. Can I still use weapons? I can. I can still use all of my weapons and things. Right, let's have a go battling as a werewolf. So it has become night now, so I am racing against the clock because if it's still alive when it becomes morning, and then then it's going to get destroyed. So I need iron bars. I need I think it's 5 of these I need, and I think it is 6 rotten chunks I need. So I should have everything that I need in order to make the mechanical worm. I just need to remember what I need to stand next to make it. Is it the mithril anvil maybe? Let's go and try and check it out. Yep, it is the mithril anvil, and I can make the mechanical worm. So let's go and grab this and put it up in the top of my inventory up here like this, so I can spawn it in. And I've probably got okay weapons with everything else. I got my beam sword and my hollowed repeater and everything. And so, seeing as it is nighttime, as quick as I can, I'm going to go over to my freshly built battle arena and see if I can take out the destroyer yet again. As I said, I'm feeling confident, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be silly and not try and be careful. I'm still going to go and try and be as safe as I can as I battle this thing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in a few of these Nimbus clouds, because they were really the thing that enabled me to destroy it relatively easily last time. So let's spawn in a few of these clouds, and look, I can already hear it getting hurt a whole bunch. There's some of the probes flying out, and the best thing about the probes is every time they're destroyed, they drop little hearts for you, and so it's a good way to keep getting your hearts back up. So while the probes are here, I don't need to worry too much, because you can see there are hearts getting scattered absolutely everywhere. Like, my health is kind of maxed out, to be honest. My health is going up quicker than it's going down. So let's spread out a few more of these clouds around the place, and I can go and grab a few of these hearts again, just to top off my health. And sadly, once the probes have gone, I kind of need to just to fight this big worm one-on-one. But then again, I seem to be absolutely destroying it now, and there we go. I've destroyed it already. There's a few of these probes lingering around, which I can go and destroy with no problem, and that was absolutely ridiculously easy. But where are all of the things that dropped? Did I get anything? I don't think, unless I'm missing something. No, I don't think I could see any of the things it dropped. So I need to kind of work out where the main part of it died. Make sure I can get all of the loot which I deserve from being able to take it out. What's this over here? There was something lying around there. I don't think that's any loot. There should be a whole load of rewards for me somewhere around here. Unless I did pick them up but didn't realize it. I don't think that I've got particularly anything new around here. There's a demon eye wandering around. It's not anywhere along the top over here, unless it fell down on this side somewhere. Where's all of my things? I did all the hard work. I was supposed to get a whole load of hollowed bars and stuff from this, and I don't know if it just fell somewhere. I don't know if I destroyed it while it was under the ground or anything, but I can't see where all of my belongings are. No, there's nothing underneath down there. There's a whole load of hearts here. Where did all of my goodies go? Do you reckon they fell down here somewhere? I don't know, it's pretty unlikely that they would end up falling this far away, to be honest. I don't know what happened then. I don't know whether it just didn't drop anything, or if it did drop things so far away that I wasn't able to find any of them. Let's go and have another little quick look around here and see if I'm going to be able to find anything. I don't think there's anything here. Well, let's have another go. Seeing as it's still the middle of the night and I was able to do that so quickly, I should be able to just go and spawn in another one and have another go. And if I do it now and it doesn't drop anything again, then I know that there's something wrong, something not going right around here. So I need to go and very quickly try and make another mechanical eye. So I need all of the iron. Is there any iron around here? Here are some iron bars. I need some more rotten chunks if I can grab some. There we go. Let's just take a whole load of these. I still got all of the souls of night on me. So let's go straight up to the anvil and let's make another one and go for round number 2 then, shall we? There we go. I got another mechanical eye. I love the way it was such a big challenge trying to prepare to take out the first one, and now I'm doing it so easily. I don't know what I could do differently, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't get any of the rewards from it. I think this time I'm going to try and make sure when I take it out, I'm very high up. So then that way, yeah, none of the stuff shouldn't get scattered anywhere. Right, I'm just gonna go and change so I'm not a werewolf, just in case that affected anything. I can't see how it would, but let's just give it a go anyway, just to change something then. So let's go and spawn it in immediately. I'm gonna go put all of these clouds up in the sky over here. Oh, there's one little block of snow there. And right, let's do the same again then, shall we? Gonna have a little quick look around here just to make sure none of the items are scattered around here. Nope, it all seems to be fine. So let's just basically go and do the same thing I did last time. So even though I know that I should be safe, we are kind of racing against the clock a little bit here, just because we want to make sure that it doesn't become daytime, because then otherwise this thing is just going to disappear, and then I definitely won't be able to get any of the things it would drop. And oh, I am actually getting a little bit hurt here. I think I need to go and take out a few of these probes to try and get my health up a little bit. And let's go up a little bit here, because this is where all of the rain seems to be coming down from these Nimbus rods. So let's go and put a few more of these in. And I think actually using these light discs, I think these might be a pretty effective way for being able to destroy it. So let's go and start using these light discs. And my health is getting a lot lower than it was before. I'm not worried. Unless it goes under halfway, I'm not going to be too worried. But I do want to make sure I don't get too complacent and do keeping an eye on it. Actually, maybe throwing the magic daggers in the air might be a good idea, because kind of wherever they fall, they're going to be hurting either the probes or the destroyer itself. And I'm going to go and stay very close to it now, because I want to see exactly where it is when it gets destroyed, just to make sure I don't get all of my stuff not being given to me again. So first let's go and grab a few more of these hearts that are scattered around, and then let's try and stay really close to it so we can see where it's getting destroyed. So it's going over to the left now, so I know that if it gets destroyed now, I should probably look in that direction. But here we go, here's the head coming after me. I don't know where everything gets dropped. I don't know if it gets dropped where the head is or somewhere else. There we go. There's a little bit dropped down here. There doesn't seem to be anything inside of it though. So let's once again go and have a little bit of a hunt around the area and see if I can find where it's dropped everything. Maybe it's just not dropping anything anymore. I don't know, maybe I need to defeat a different boss first, and then I need to fight it again, and then it's going to drop stuff. I'm not entirely sure why I'm not getting any of the rewards. Let me just do a quick check, make sure I didn't pick anything up once again. Nope, I think I'm okay. Oh, I did fall down a huge cave there, though, while I was checking. Okay, so in a way, it was good, because I was able to successfully defeat the hard mode boss twice in a row very easily, which is good. The bad thing is I got absolutely diddly squat from it, which means I'm going to have to come up with a new way to try and get some better armor and weapons in order to go and try and take out the twin. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is what I talked about earlier, and that is to try and make the cursed flame. So I'm going to go back down in the underground corruption and get a few more of the souls of night, and then I can try out that new weapon and to see if it's actually any good. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. So I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!